Hello and good evening, everyone. Ayan. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Happy last Friday before the start of patch 4.0. Next week na ang Fontaine. Ready na ba? Hello and good evening to kay Jisoo. Kamusta? Pasayaw-sayaw pa ang mga dinosaur. Okay. Anyways, ano nga tayo ngayon? Very casual Genshin Friday lang. Tayo ay magka-Kaveh Hangout. Okay. Uy, version satisfaction survey. May survey. Anong premyo nito? Premyo? Anong... Ay, okay. Fine. Mora bells. As if kailangan ko ng Mora. Wow, ang yabang. Uy, gawin nyo pala yung yung mga web event. Merong web...
Please like and subscribe. Hello!
Merong web event na si Lenny, ito yung backstage encounter, and then meron ding Shadows in Motion na web event. So, another source of Primo Gems din yon. May Tower of Fantasy na din sa PS4.
Add Astra Abyss.
Sa simula ko lang na-try yung yung Tower of Fantasy. Parang hindi na ako parang, paano ba? Parang na-spoil ako sa polish ng Genshin. Parang at the very, I keep on seeing like so many patches na, and people are saying na nag-improve na since the first release. So, don't let me stop you. Pero dun sa simula kasi parang na-turn off ako nung nag-start ako maglaro kasi yun nga, very polished from the get-go yung Genshin Impact. And ayun, parang feeling ko na lang ako. Na-spoil lang ako ng Genshin sa sobrang pagka-polish niya right from the very beginning. Ayun. Pero yun nga, sabi sa mga gaming communities, nag-improve naman na daw yung yung Tower of Fantasy. Also, nag 1 year na pala siya. Nakikita ko sa mga updates sa social media. So, happy anniversary sa Tower of Fantasy at sa mga players na naglaro since day 1. Okay. Ay, hindi. Wag tayong Wag tayong mag-artifacts. Tayo. Ay, ang dami pa din pala. 744 pa lang out of 800. Pero tayo, mag-ley line tayo. Puro ley line. Gusto ko yung books. Ayan, books. Di ko din feel. At saka yung story, parang, I don't know kung bakit, nagbabasa rin naman ako ng mga sci-fi. Okay naman din ako sa mga sci-fi themes. Ewan ko kung bakit hindi ako masyadong nag-resonate sa story. I don't know. I can't describe it. Ay.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Busted.
Okay. Gusto ko lang yung character ni Suzy Yung. Sino bang binosesan talaga yun, no? Sino bang binosesan ni Suzy Yung doon? If I remember correctly, meron din doon na character si Kaylee Mills. Yung nagboses kay Kaching. Yun. Tapos, pero hindi ko alam kung sino. And then also the voice actor of si Fischl, if I remember correctly. Din siya. Nagboses din siya sa Tower of Fantasy. Okay. Si Suzy Yung ba yun? Oh my God. Okay, that's nice. Happy Friday, everyone. Sabi ni Mako. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Kamusta? Ang inyong mga Friday. Mainit kanina. My goodness. Eng legket. Napaka-hassle sa muscle ng init. Bakit sila ganyan? Okay. Pero anyways yan, mag-ano muna ako, magre-resin and then dailies. And then, tayo ay mag-hangout with Kaveh.
Fun's over.
Aray ko, pechay ka. Okay. Muscle sa muscle nito ah. Okay. Balita ko maganda raw yung hangout ni Kaveh. Maraming lore bits. So, gawin natin yan, bonggels. Wait, saan ba? Ayan, tama pala ako ng pinupuntahan. Cool beans. May pinulot ako na pusa. Literal? As in? Or mabagal lang ako at nagjo-joke ka? Hello and good evening to Dennis. Kamusta? Sabi ni KG, inabot ako ng madaling araw kay Fantilia. Nakita nyo na? Ang salbahay nila, no? Ang ginawa nila kay ano? Ginawa nila kay... Pangalan yan? Si ano? Si Ting Yun? No? Ang ano nila? Although, it's a very Honkai, it's a very Honkai theme. Medyo, sa simula pa lang, meron na kaagad kagimbal-gimbal na pangyayari. Oo. Walang ka-warning-warning. 'Di ba? You know, you're playing a Honkai game. Mamaya na kayo dyan, mga hilichurl. Wag kayong hindi kayo ang impinunta ko rito.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Clouds high. The birds come.
Germinate! Scatter!
Gotcha.
Ay, wala na pala.
Wind strike.
Ayun. Ay, bakit may kaaway pa? Ayun, wala na. Yeah, may pinulot ako na pusakal. Oh my gosh, ano muna? Liguan mo muna and stuff. Ay, bakit yung Yan mo na. Parehas din yun. I guess.
Into the wind.
Okay. Yan. Okay. Bakit puro sila ang mga kalaban?
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over. The wind knows me.
Bring forth! Scatter! Dissipate!
Aray ko! Okay. Bawal pa paliguan 1 to 2 months old pa lang. Ay, baby pusa. Oh my gosh, why? Wala na siyang wala na yung mami pusa. Yung +4. Hold on, baby. May binabasa kasi ako sa chat. Yung 4 plus na relics na upgrade sa +12. Sobrang tipid na tipid ako mag-upgrade ng relic sa sa Star Rail. Kalorks. Ang mahal din kasi nung nung tawag dyan. Ang mahal nung a kitty. Oh, a kitty. Tinype ni yan guys, ni Little Duster. Pero anyways, ayun, sa Honkai Star Rail ang ang mahal nung Cavern of Corrosion.
Pay your dues.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Ay, aray ko.
Into the wind.
Stand with me.
No escape, really, so you can't run from
I mean, at least dito sa dito sa
One with nature.
dito sa Genshin, lahat nagbebente lang. Bukod sa weekly boss, I suppose. Uy, speaking of weekly boss, na-weekly boss na ba ako? Parang hindi pa. Na-weekly boss. I mean, hindi ko na kailangan kasi bakit F3? Utot. I mean, tapos na yung battle pass, so... Ay, hindi pa ako nagwi-weekly boss. Oo nga, Trounce Domain. Mag-Trounce Domain tayo. Para sa mahiwagang... Para sa mahiwagang Dream Solvent. Hindi ko po alam, sabi ni Mako, habang naglalakad po kasi kami, mga kaibigan ko, sinundan po kami. Ay, baka wala na siyang mami pusa. Wawa naman. O kaya naligaw siya. Hala, concern. concern na concern sa pusa. Okay. Diba? Baka, wawa man. Okay. Ano ba to? Ano magagawin ko dito? Weekly boss. Aggravate spread. Freeze kunwari. Freeze kunwari. Okay. Yan. Weekly bosses tayo para sa Dream Solvent. Dapat talaga merong pang convert sa bagong Dalawang Dream Solvent para sa like, yung asan ba yun? Ito, diba yan? Iko-convert mo siya papunta dito kay Itong galing kay Apeps Guardian, ko-convert mo papunta kay, tawag dyan, papunta kay Scaramouche. Pwede i-convert pero dalawang Dream Solvent, o diba? Para para fair. Speaking of Dream Solvent, asan na ba yung Dream Solvent? Alam ko may parang 90 na Dream Solvent. Okay. Yun po sa ako 6 months ko bago na pag-grooming. O kasi pag maliit pa, baka, diba? Delix eh. Sensitive pa.
bow before me, worm. Solidify. Sure. Kamisato up. Suyu. Northern leaves adorn my night.
Access denied.
Insignificant past. This is order.
Born of ice and frost.
Wind strategy.
Yan, ang bagal to ni Ayatos.
My endless cycle
Ah!
begins.
Ano po yun? Ay, aray ko. Aray ko. Meron kang game na, ano yun, anak?
Significant past.
Wind strategy.
Pet Rescue Story. And you can take care of cats in your game. May daw, may game daw si Little Duster na pet story where she takes care of cats.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
Ay! Naharang naman sa paningin ko si Dendropino.
Burn to oblivion.
Hoy, wag ka dyan! Doon ka sa kabila. Doon sa kabila, be.
Stabilize.
Ah! Ay, wala na. Ay!
Way behind schedule.
Ayun, ayun. Pinamaan naman siya. Ah! Pakalikot mo. Ay, asa na siya? Headshot ito ni...
Reality is pain. Stabilize. Be still.
Wala na pala akong stamina. Ah!
Gather.
Tamaan ka. Ay! Yan. Shing.
Solidify. Good riddance. Cruel
Magta 10 months na daw sa Monday. Uy, ang laki na daw ng kanyang alagang pusa. Ay!
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
Yan. Anong pangalan? Tsaka ano ba? Girl? Boy? Ano ba? Ano bang...
Solidify.
All hail.
As one with wind and cloud.
Adept back.
Ano ba yan? Yung... Ano ba yun? Yung... Yung tatlo yung kulay. Anong tawag doon? Anong tawag doon sa ganong pusa? Persian male ang alaga ang pusa ni Kay Jisoo. Ano yung tawag doon sa pusa na tatlo yung kulay? Ano ba yun? Basta. Hindi. Ito naman si Mr. Duster, napaka-literal. Tricolor daw. Hindi may tawag doon eh. Yan ba yung kaliko? Hindi yun yung kaliko eh. Yung tabi. Hindi, iba yung tabi eh. Wait lang. Ano ba tawag doon? Yan, hindi ako mapakali. Anong tawag doon? Wait lang. Google. Colored. Triple color cat. Kaliko. Ayun nga, kaliko. Ayun. Okay. O, diba? I knew it. Kaliko. Ayun. Okay. Next. Next ay, sino bang i-weekly boss natin? Si Senyor. Kanina ba tayo may pinaka-konti? Alam nyo, balikan natin yung ano. Yung mga hindi pa natin na ano. Hindi na natin napupuntahan. Wait lang ah. Saan ba to? Asa na? Ay, ano ba? Andito ba? Ayan, oh. Si Divalin at saka si pangalan nito? Si Wolf. Diba? O, doon tayo. Sige. Doon tayo kay Dibalin. Dibalin. At saka kay Andrius. Okay. Namimiss ko minsan magkaroon ng pusa. Dati meron kami eh, backyard cat. Doon sa bahay ng parents ko. Pinakain kasi ni mother yung isang pusa. So, ayun, nagyaya ng nagyaya ng mga kabarkada niya hanggang sa dumami sila doon na tumatambay sa likod bahay natin. Pero yung house cat, wali. Puro mga sa lang. Kumbaga parang official alaga, ganun, nakatambay lang sa likod bahay.
Stabilize.
Ganun. What did you name your cat? I can't read from here, anak. Minji. Ay, hindi nag-read si Ganyu. Napaka-hassle. Ay, hindi na naman nag-crit si Ma'am, mag-crit ka, ma'am. Yan. Ay, kawawa naman siya. Okay. Dream solvent. Ay, wali. Tama na daw yung isa this week. Okay. Leave. Tapos, doon tayo kay Andrews. Saan ginagamit yung daanan dito? Daanan talaga. Di ba merong ano dito? Tatlong
Next on the agenda.
tatlong possible paths. Wait lang. Palitan natin ng hutaw. Or parang dapat. Asan na yung isa? Ay. May nakasetup na ako dito, diba? Ayun. Saan kayo dumadaan pag papunta kayo kay Andrews? No, Lian. Mamaya ka na. Maghahanap ka na naman ng apple na nasa harapan mo lang. Hassle no ni Lian. Ay, uy. May pabuenas na unusual hilly churl. Ay. Yan. Kunin natin ang parepolyo niya. Okay. Tapos pulot tayo dito ng wolf hook. May gumagamit pa ba ng iba ng wolf hook? Wolf hook? Wolf hook? Si ano lang? Si Razor lang ba? Parang wali na akong ibang character na ano. Galing sa Statue of Seven sa Don Wayne. Parang nalalayuan ako dun eh. Dito ako dumadaan sa ano palagi, sa Cecilia Garden. Anyway.
Take it
Yan.
easy.
Labanan na natin siya. Uy, na-miss ko naman kalaban tong si Andrews. Di ko na alam kung paano to.
Solidify!
Game's up. Time's over. Quietly now.
No, my sword.
Let me leave you a verse.
See?
Ah! Sayang naman yung ano ko.
Stabilize!
That's very cute, anak. Wala, nasa ano naman si...
I will have order!
Rain outlines it.
Aray, na-frozen ka tuloy. Alright. And last. Syempre, walang dream solvent. Nagtampo siguro sila sa akin, no? Ang tagal ko daw hindi bumalik. Kaya, babay muna. Okay. Tama na daw yan. Mag-ano na tayo. Mag-dailies na tayo. Pinapangalanan nyo ba yung mga ano nyo? Yung mga teams? Dito sa ano, mga party, teams tuloy. Yung mga party. Backflip boy. Ano yung backflip boys? Mga tumatumbling? Sino yun? Si Xiao? Sino ba? Si pangalan nito? Si Iskara Mouse? How do I spell ano, anak? Stripe? S-T-R-I-P-E. R-I-P-E. Stripe. Bennett, Xingqiu, Hayes. Yung mga ano. Ano ba si Bennett? Bakit siya nagbaba? Kasi pag yung nag-charge attack, no, tumatumbling siya. Tapos si Xingqiu, okay. Si Hazel, okay. At saka si to. In fairness, may synergy. In fairness, may synergy yung backflip boys mo, ah. Fairness, ah. Okay, kung may creative. Ay, wait, yung ano ko pa pala. Wait, yung crown ko na ano. Diyos ko. Kailangan ko na ng... Kailangan ko ng to-do list. This visit. Ito yung magiging ano na. Ito yung magiging Whopper flower. Uy, may achievement to, ah. Susundan nyo yung ano, yung pangalan yan. Susundan nyo yung Whopper flower.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
Witness tomorrow? Di ba tomorrow na? Ay, 6:00 ba? Sobra yata ako ng oras. Ayan. May isa pa ata na scenario. Hindi na ano ko na nagawa ko na before. Kaya rumble na yung ano nito. Yung commissions nito. Pero, na-achieve ko na siya before. Sinundan ko na yung Whopper flower. So, kung hindi nyo pa nagagawa, i-ano nyo na. I-book nyo na dito. Ay, tumubo na yung flower. O kasi nagawa ko na yata yung ano. Dahil nga nagawa ko na yung dati na ano na achievement na tawag dyan. Yung naging Whopper flower, yung tinanim nila na rose. Ayun. Sabi ni Tatsumi, alam mo yung feeling na malayo pa kaso kinakabahan ka pa rin? Anong ba't kinakabahan? Banner ba yan? Ano? Ba't kinakabahan? Sabi ni KG, yan yung nangyari last week sa akin. Ay, yung ano na, tumubo na yung Sumeru Rose. Hindi na siya fake. Zhongli banner. 'Di ba second phase? Ay, second phase pa 'di ba? Kasi si Yelan yung ano, yung kasama ni Lenny.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Propagate!
Ayan, sana.
Quietly now.
Aray ko.
Into the wind.
Scatter!
Busted.
May. Guaranteed ka naman yata, Tatsumi eh. I don't think I have enough tuples for 2 5-star for day 1. Eh, ano pa naman eh. Second phase pa. Tapos, may mga ano pa yan. Mag-open pa yung world ng Fontaine. So, may mga treasure chest pa yan. Ano pa? 50-50 pala si Sir. Ayan, na-curse. Mali mo naman, swertihin ka, di ba? Baka feeling generous si Hoyoverse. Anong malay natin? Pero actually, 50-50 din ako eh. Kaya, ano...
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
One with nature.
Kaya todo ipon din ako eh. Feeling ko, I will only make enough to, guarantee Novelet kasi sobrang dami kong kailangan if I go for the weapon as well. Parang mga 300 plus yung kailangan kong ipunin. So, yeah. So, ang wish ko na lang pag si Novelet, either Catalyst, kasi meron akong spare na Lost Prayer, or Pole Arm, kasi may spare ako na Jade Spear. Or Sword, kasi meron akong dalawang nakatambay na, na 5-star sword dito. So, yan lang, dapat siya. Either Catalyst, Sword, or Pole Arm. Pag ibang weapon, bala siya sa buhay niya. Wala siyang magandang weapon. Kaya, umayos ka, Novelet. Doon lang sa 3 weapon na yon ka pwede. Huwag mo akong pahirapan. Nasaan na yung mga mushroom? Ay, nasaan na? Ay! Nasaan na? Mga nasa likod ko. Ayan. Si Hoyo nakikinig lang sa akin sa Star Rail. Sinunod yung Willing to Lose to Bronya ko. Minalas ako sa standard. Nagdadasal ako na Clara makuha ko. Pero Clara Light ko, naku, dapat daw very specific, no? Sana makakuha ako ng Clara na character. Manifest. Ika nga ng sabi ni, ika nga ng, combat line ni Shanha. Manifest. Baka mag-alala ako din, merong Clara Light Cone, pero walang Clara. Hindi ka nag-iisa sa sitwasyong yan. Uy, tapos may event pa pala dun, yung treasure hunting Kemerut. Hindi ko pa nagagawa. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for completing today's...
I need to let go of wealth para 300 pick ko si Clara.
Take it easy.
Okay. Ayan, mag-ano na tayo. Makipagtambayan na tayo kay Ay, wait lang guys. Wait lang. May gusto lang akong ipakita sa inyo kasi natutuwa ako sa kanya. Wait lang. Wait lang. Ayan. Wait. Ayan. Ay, makita. Malaki. Anyway. Teka lang. Nasaan na yun? Hindi ako marunong. Wait lang guys, yan. Ito, ayan. Done. Ayan. Kasi kailangan lakihan natin. Yan. Kita na ba? Yan. Mas malaki. Yan. Kasi natutuwa ako kay Lini dito. Yan. Pumoposing siya pagkatapos Ayan Yung tada! Ayan. Tada! Wala lang, ang babaw ko. Anyway, tuwang-tuwa ako doon. You like the cat, anak? Ayun. Walay lang. Natutuwa lang ako sa kanya na ano. Ayan, pumaposing siya. Okay. Magpo-pull ba ako kay Lenny? No, no, no. No. Novelet ang aking ipupull. Ayan. Okay. Novelet. Ayan. Kaveh! Let's go. Ano yan? Tinatype mo na naman dyan, anak. No, no. Ano yan? What are you doing? Ay. Nag-emoji typing ka na naman. Okay. Ayan. Walk around Sumeru City. Okay. Sabi ni KG, dagdag crit daw yun. Ang cute kasi. Talagang ano pa siya. Talagang pumapadyak pa siya tapos nakabukang bonggang-bongga yung kamay niya. Behold! Di ba? Feel na feel ni sir. Hi, Kaveh. Okay. Hello.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before.
Oh, come on, not again.
Ang ganda-ganda niya. Oh
Isn't
my
this the
gosh.
sixth proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
He's so pretty. Bakit ang ganda-ganda ni Kaveh? Okay.
It's a bit hard to put into words.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too
Ito
far
yung,
from the
ito,
top?
Itong
It
si
looks almost
Badawi
like
yung
the
mga
head of a
ano,
fungus.
mga marunong pa sa artist. Kliyenteng marunong pa sa artist.
This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height...
The roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design? Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Ang sungit-sungit naman ni Kaveh, pero maganda pa din siya. Sabi ni Tatsumi, ang sabi daw nila, not a leak, just a speculation. Kung sino yung unang lumabas sa fontaine, siya rin yung mauuna sa banner. Most likely, 4.2 si Novelet, kasama si Forina if that's the case. Oh, sino ba nauna? So, Linny and Lynette, right? And then, si Navia, correct? And Charlotte. And then, si Rizli, si Paul. Si Paul at saka si Jewin. Si Gewin. Si Jewin. Yun silang dalawa, di ba? And then si Chlorine and si Chibi na kamukha at kamukha ni Sawa. Yun nga si Rio Thesley. Rizli daw basa doon. Siya si Paul. For me, si Paul. So, si Linny and Lynette and si pangalan niyan, si Freminette. And then, after nung tatlo, si Charlotte and Navia. And then, si Jewin and Rio Thesley, si Paul. And then, Chlorine. Correct? Lumabas na si Chlorine and si Novelet. And then, si Dendro Archon. And then, and the end banner is si Arlecchino. Ay, oo pala, hindi nauna pala si after ni Chlorine and Novelet, si Nalini and Lynette ulit. Tapos, si Arlecchino and then si Forina. Ano yon? Hindi, lang, nagsa-speculate lang kami. Ikaw naman masyado kong si Mr. Duster. Sure na ba daw si Arlecchino? Hindi, nagme-mention lang kami ng ng mga characters na lumabas dun sa trailer. Biglang nag-perk up siya eh. Sure na yon? Okay.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that
Autopull
I'm
kasi siya
still a
kapag
bit
Arlecchino
unhappy with
eh.
the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do? Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
Ano ba to si Badawi? Ano ba pinapagawa nito? Bahay o ano?
What?
Siyempre hindi papayag si Kaveh na pangit yung gagawin niyang project.
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye?
I really don't know how you managed to come up
Sa
with such
ganda
a
niyang yan,
ridiculous
no? O,
idea.
diba? Papayag ba siya na
Look,
nget
don't
pa
tell
yung bubuin niyang
Someone
bahay?
hired you specifically to
Or kung ano
commission
ba
me
yun? Bahay
and
ba
put me
yun?
through
O
the
ano?
ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find
Goodbye.
yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
Client from hell yata to si Badawi.
Hey, young man, please wait.
Ay, bakit nawala? Sobrang bad trip niya, nawala yung hearts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go to the tavern and look for Kaveh. Isang ano siya basically parang Archon Collector plus kung sinong character yung matipuhan niyang Basta priority niya Archons. Tapos depende na kung sinong matripan na ipul. Ganun.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever.
Wala, kawawa naman si Kaveh dito. Ano ba yan?
Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I saw you arguing with someone just now.
So you saw that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't
he's
that
so
big of a deal.
pretty.
I'm used to it by now.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Okay. Yes, it's Kaveh. Sabi ni Tatsumi, Zhongli na lang. Hay nako, pag nakuha ko si Zhongli, lalakarin ko buong liwe mula Stone Gate hanggang Kazam. Dapat gawin mo yan bago mo kunin si Zhongli. Pakita mo sa kanya ang iyong dedication sa Land of Geo, diba?
Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time.
Sa din ba? Sa ibang mga, bansa, ganun din? Parang napaka-Pilipino nung boss nang tawag sa waiter. Also, stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. So true.
Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
I'll have a glass of juice.
Wine in a glass of juice, coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out...
Hello
other
and good
potential
evening to
clients might be afraid
Mesha.
to work with me.
Sabi ni Tatsumi, magwi-wish ako sa harap ng Wang Shang tapos kasama ko si Hutaw. Hutaw lang karakter ko habang nagwi-wish. Si ba? Kanino ba siya merong konting connection? Si Xiangling. Di ba friend sila ni Guba? Si God of Stoves. Sino pa ba? Kaso hindi pa playable si Madam Ping eh. Walang playable Madam Ping. Sino pa bang mga tropa pips ni Ay, hindi. Alam ko na. Ang tawag dito, meron ka bang Xiao? Si Tatsumi. Meron ka bang Xiao? Mo siya, kunyari mahuhulog siya sa loob ng, ang tawag dyan. Ang sama na ugali. Kunyari mahuhulog siya sa Kazam. Ay, wala. Ihulog mo siya. Sama na ugali. Ihulog mo siya sa chasm tapos ililigtas siya ni Zhongli. Baka may Xiao ka. Ay, ako meron akong Xiao. Ganon. O, tas tatalon siya dun sa ano. Tatalon siya dun sa malaking butas sa chasm. Ganon. Para tapos, i-open mo yung wish screen habang nahuhulog si Xiao. O, yun. Dadating yan si Zhongli. I know you're... Okay.
That guy, though. What was he even going on about?
Kita-kits na lang tayo sa September. O, sige, go lang.
He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
Wish bago mag-work dahil night shift ako. Sige lang, go. Let me know. Ay, wait. September 6 ba yon? Dapat 6 p.m. O, sige, 6 p.m. Wait lang. September 6? Sure ba yon? Na ano? Basta sabihin nyo. Kasi ano, wali ako ng September 7 and 8. So, yars. Pero kung September 6 naman, sige. G pa yan.
Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
Ay, binilang na. Game na. Ready na pala si Tatsumi para kay ano. Kay Zhongli. Okay. Nako, ano na? Ano nang nangyari sa'yo, Kaveh? Umorder pa siya ng ano. Isang round pa daw.
You've got it, sir.
Grabe siya.
I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation.
Nako, kawawa ang liver mo niyan, Kaveh. Inom ka ng inom.
I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone.
Oh,
it feels like I'm
such
straying
is the life
further
of
and
an
further from my
artist.
artistic vision with every change I have to make.
Pati banner ni Forina, alam ko kung kailan. Kung 4.2 nga, October 25 si Hydro Arcon. Talagang game na game ka magbilang, ah. Pero ano naman nga kasi ano, 'di ba may ano na sila ulit. Balik na sila sa cycle nila na yung 40, ilang days ba? 42? Tig 21 days, 'di ba? So kung wala namang mangyayaring kakaiba katulad nung nangyari with yung sa banner ni Ayaka na medyo napahaba, 'di ba? So predictable naman na yung schedule talaga nila.
I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Basta walang corned beef 19. Walang titipag sa 42-day cycle. Ayan, oh. Nalalasing na si Kaveh.
What do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art?
Ganito pala si Kaveh pag
My friend,
nalalasing.
who in Sumeru understands art better than you?
Yung iba tungkol nagiging attorney bigla, 'di ba? O kaya gumagaling mag-English pag nalalasing. Si Kaveh tungkol sa work at tungkol sa work and art ang
Anyway, I don't know about
dinadaldal.
art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served.
What do you think, traveler?
Oh my gosh, I honestly have no idea. Art is something that resonates with the masses, something that embodies the creator's efforts and dedication.
Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar. In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing
Sabi
any
ni Tatsumi, ang baba ng
conversation.
tolerance mo kung malalasing ka sa wine. Baka naman lightweight lang talaga tong si Kaveh.
It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer.
I'll help you convince the client to come to your side. Let's do something else and clear your mind. Let's do something else.
Sounds great to me. I don't even want to think about this project anymore. But what should we do? It's probably not a good idea to just drink until I pass out here.
Why did you decide to become an architect?
Huh? Where did that come from? I mean, it's not like it's some kind of secret. My mother is also an architect.
Oh, my mother is also an
I've always
architect.
adored her drawings. And when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life on paper.
Oh.
You could say my interest in architecture just naturally grew with time.
Would she be able to understand how you're feeling right now?
Perhaps. In fact, I have also seen my mother argue with her clients, but she would always quickly find the motivation to return to her work. Unfortunately, I've barely had any contact with her since she remarried and moved abroad.
Oh.
Even if I wanted to ask her about her ability to stay positive after an argument, it would seem rude to
Oh, but
barge into her life
no.
again
Of
over something
course.
as
I-welcome
trivial
yan
as
ng
that.
iyong mother. Ito ka naman si Kaveh. Masyadong Okay.
I did remember something else, though.
Some
When my
small-
mother left, she only carried some small personal luggage with her. She left most of the belongings in the house to me. At the time, she even told me that it would be
What
great
is
if
it?
I could learn a few lessons from her life
What
experiences,
is the name
so
of
my
your
life and career could go a little more
I have
smoothly.
name ideas. Minji for girl, Kiki for boy, Lina for girl, Dodo for boy, and Nina for girl, and
Dami naman names.
Johnny for boy.
Okay. Ano yan sabi ni Tatsumi? Ang wish ko sa Star Rail is yung counterpart ni Fuhua ay si Senti-based, yung parang maniacal something. Kinda funny na incomplete ang crew. Walang wealth to complete the Astral Express while I don't have blade for the Stellaron Hunters. Wala ako, puro Himiko lang. Gusto ko din ng wealth. Okay.
I hadn't quite come to grips with my emotions, and didn't really have it in me to go through any sentimental items. So I just packed anything with memories away in a box and haven't reopened it since. It's been a really long time. Now that so many years have
Okay.
passed, maybe I have finally developed the maturity I need to face those memories without losing my mind.
Okay, do you think I can come
Yeah.
with you?
Sorry, I've had too much to drink and wasn't thinking clearly.
Okay.
You're right. I should do these kinds of things with the support of a friend.
Makita kaya natin yung ano?
Speaking of that, I can call
Yung
you a
nanay
friend
niya?
now, right? Either way, thanks for reminding me that I can invite you to come along. Had I just gone
Look
back
at
by
him, he's so
myself,
beautiful.
it would have looked like I'm deliberately trying to keep things from you. Ugh, thinking too hard about the words is giving me a headache, so I'll just give it to you straight. Thanks to your advice, I
Okay.
have decided to put my current projects on pause for now, and spend some time trying to rekindle the passion for my craft.
Yan. O, ganyan talaga, di ba? If may kung walang nakikitang progress, step back muna. Parang Genshin burnout lang yan. Pause muna sa game, tapos balik na lang ulit pag may inspirasyon. Ha, di
If you
ba?
want to stick around and see how this will turn out, you'll be sure to encounter some bits and pieces of my past.
I don't think
Do
so.
you think you'd find that too boring? All right, then let's head back together. I mean, you already know where I live.
Oh, are we going to see Al Haytham?
Who knew that the day would come when I too would have some friends over? Let me see. I should have tidied up the place before I left the house this morning. Hatham shouldn't be home now either. He's usually in the records room at this time of the day. Anyway, there's no more time for drinks.
Okay, let's go. Panira yung light ko ni Clara. Oo nga, pwede ba i-convert ng ano, i-convert into Clara yung light cone? May extra naman akong ano, may extra naman akong isa pang light cone. Pwede bang ano na lang? Gagawa ko ng self-modeling resin. Tapos magiging character yung light ko. Ano ba yan? Okay. Sundan natin si Kaveh sa bahay ni Al-Haytham. Okay. Enter Al-Haytham's home. Okay. Al-Haytham, are you here?
Al-Haytham isn't in, so
Ay,
feel free
okay.
to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box.
Wale si Al-Haytham dito. Nasa ano? Nasa academia. Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place. And many years since my mother moved to Fontaine.
Makikita kaya natin yung nanay niya sa Fontaine? Also, I just realized, Kaveh's hair is not entirely blonde. Bakit kaya? He has brown tips on his hair. Anyway.
I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. She raised me all by herself after my father passed away. It definitely wasn't easy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box.
Ooh, what are these?
What are all these things?
Oh! It's a drawing of, what's this? Port Ormuz. Is that a drawing?
Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Port Ormuz. Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now, but I was less than 5 years old when I made this drawing. That's more than 20 years ago.
Less than 5 years old.
You could say it's pretty good for a child of that age.
So, assuming he was like 20, he was like maybe 4 or 3 years old then, right? More than 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. So, he's at least 25. He's at least 25. But he's probably older, right? Mga siguro around 27 siya. 27, 28. He's older than Al-Haytham eh. Very invested ako sa edad niya. Okay, anyways.
Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent, right?
You don't sound as confident as you used to be.
Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. Without criticism, there can be no improvement. It's normal for me to question my abilities from time to time.
Madama na po yung corona sa Redeemo po. Ay, yan yun sa ano, yung sa promo natin na padamihan ng nagamit na ano, na Crowd of Insight. Kaya lang, hindi ko pa siya na-activate. Wait lang, guys. Baka next week natin siya i-activate. Yan yung promo natin. Oo, yung event. Wait lang kayo dyan. Standby lang kayo dyan.
I admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around. But as you know, the heart tends to dwell on whatever it pleases. Anyway, never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Let's see what else we have in the box.
Ano siya, yung ano, ang tawag dito? May imposter syndrome ata tong si Kaveh. Okay.
My building blocks. It's been years since I've last seen these. When I was a kid, I used to stack them super high, and could even stabilize the tower to keep it from tumbling over. Oh, and this blueprint. I made it by copying my mother's sketch, and the aspect ratio was horrendous. I was super proud of myself when I finished it,
Oh.
and put it in the same pile as my mother's sketches, hoping she'd notice and compliment me for my good work. Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. When she had a meeting with a client the next day, she handed my blueprint to him by mistake.
Oh no, that's so
The
cute.
client was completely confused by this new blueprint, but apparently he felt too tongue-tied to question such a famous architect. It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. He asked, "The door in this blueprint is even taller than the roof. Is this supposed to be part of the design?" My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the
Oh
client
no.
several times.
Makulit si Kaveh na bata. Yon, may chance pa, sabi ni KG's. Oh, sige, mag-crown na kayo ng mga characters nyo. Dali.
She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint and was very patient throughout the whole process. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, that was very nice. That's very nice memory for Kaveh.
Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box?
Ooh, what's
Huh.
this? It's a
What
book.
was this again? Ah, this is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all the time. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook and always pestered my mother to let me read it. After asking her a few times, she told me that I could read it as long as I could guess the password. Huh. Wonder why she
Ooh.
didn't take this notebook with her. Did she leave it to me on
Pamana yan ng
purpose?
pamana ng mother ni Kaveh sa kanya.
If only I could. I never managed to guess the password.
Ooh.
Hey, it's not a
Are
matter
we
of
going to
time,
solve
it's a
the
matter of
the password
inspiration.
of the notebook?
That's what we
Okay.
need to guess the password. Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head, and the answer will just present itself. Let me think.
Your birthday?
I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I tried all the easy guesses a long time ago. I've tried my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've tried every
Password
name and
1,
number
2, 3.
remotely related to my family.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I've even tried stuff like "Love you, Kaveh," "Take care," and "Yours truly." I've tried every cheesy phrase and well-wish in the book, but this lock has refused to budge. I wouldn't try that route again. I have a hunch that it won't be that simple. Also, if she really did use something like that, she'd never hear the end of it from the folks over at Haravatat if they ever found out.
Okay. Natapon na pala ni daddy mo yung trash eh. Okay. We can try asking some of her old acquaintances. Okay.
So we could find someone who was close to my mother and see if they might know anything? My mother was never really the one
Okay.
to be social. My father was the one with more friends, but all those connections were severed when he died. Let me think. Is there still someone at the academia? who would
Zaha
know my
Hadi.
mother? Ah, actually, there is someone. Professor Zaha Hadi.
Zaha Hadi. Okay.
Huh. You've never really heard of her? She's a
Ksharawar.
famous
Okay.
Ksharawar scholar and leading expert in formal garden design. My mother studied under her as a student many years ago. Professor Zaha Hadi published many works during her career, so I was
Okay.
able to learn a lot by studying her essays. She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly, she spends most of her
Okay,
time
let's
around
go.
the Bimarstan area. Let's go take a look. We might run into her if we're lucky.
He's so pretty. Why is Kaveh so pretty? Pretty, pretty. Kaveh. Hindi ako makamove on sa sa kagandahang lalaki ni Kaveh. My goodness. Okay. Ay. Oh.
What am I supposed to do now? Forget it. I'll just head back.
Tainari, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. Good to finally see you again. I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, hoping to bring them back with me to Gandharvaville. But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone
Ooh.
banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard of Cyrus, right? He's an ex-sage and Sino's adoptive father. I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but her vocal cords certainly sound loud and healthy as ever.
Oh, is that
Granny?
Zaha Hadi?
Yeah, she's just over there. You can go check out the situation yourselves in a moment. Kaveh, were you at the tavern?
Oh my God, naaamoy niya si ano. He can smell Kaveh.
I had a quick drink or two. Can you still smell the alcohol?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus, huh?
He's the Oh my God. He's like the mom friend. Okay.
And you, traveler? You didn't try
Wala,
to
uy,
stop him?
nadamay pa ako. Grabe.
You look like a wreck, Kaveh. What happened? Are you feeling down again?
Oh, he's just concerned.
You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardistii tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me think for a moment. I'll come if I can find some time.
All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you. I'll be heading
Yay!
back to Gandharvaville for now. I have a feeling that argument over there is going to continue for quite some time. It might be best if we don't get involved.
A granny who lives nearby. Let's go take a look.
Baka si Zaha Hadi na yon umaaway kay Cyrus. Okay. Uy. Ayun nga. Oh, si Zaha Hadi ng... ito yung bahay ni Cyrus.
So, plan on keeping yourself locked in there, huh? Fine by me. If you're not going to come out, then I'm not going to leave. My tomato was growing so well. It had all the potential to become the best tomato this year. And you cut it straight from the vine.
I already told you I had nothing to do with it. Why would I take a tomato that's still weeks from ripening?
Dahil sa
You'd have
kamatis.
to be awfully green as an investigator to think it was me.
Oh my gosh. Parang si Sino siya mag-joke. Lol.
You see, the word green here could refer to both the color of the tomato and
Oh my
the
gosh,
fact that your
in-explain niya
skills
pa.
could use some.
Enough nonsense. Just come out and face me, you coward.
Oh my God, alam na kung kanino na pick up ni Sino ang kanyang sense of humor.
You're out of your mind. If I've actually done something wrong, then get a mantra and pull me out by force, why don't ya?
Oh, why you?
No.
Professor Zaha Hadi?
And who are you? Oh, Kaveh. Fancy seeing you here. How long has it been? Come on, get over here and let the professor take a good look at you. Not
Oh my gosh.
bad, not bad. You've grown taller again.
Parang siya yung mga tita sa mga family reunion. Uy, ang tangkad-tangkad mo na.
Professor, what's going on here?
It's no big deal, really. A few of us old scholars got bored in our retirement and decided to put together a vegetable growing competition. At the end, whoever loses will have to go up on stage and do a performance for the winners. Which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was sure to win until a certain someone decided they couldn't bear to lose.
Hey, don't try to defame me in front of the kids. If we're airing out each other's dirty laundry now, then why don't we talk about you sneaking into Janat's garden the other night?
Ahem. Lucky for you, seeing these youngsters come to pay their respects today has put me in a better mood. I'll let you off the hook. For now. Come on, let's go.
Mga ano.
We'll take our conversation elsewhere. He doesn't need to be a part of it.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Ano ba? Okay. Dito lang pala. Sa gilid-gilid. Okay.
Is Faranak still doing well?
Who is Faranak?
Yes,
Yung
as far as I know. She
mama.
left for Fontaine some time
Yung
ago
mommy
and
niya?
started a new
Okay.
life for herself. She's still doing work related to architecture, though.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. Did that upset you at all?
No, not at all. She's already sacrificed a lot raising me as a single mother.
That's good to hear. Your mother did struggle quite a bit those few years. It's probably a good thing that she found a new place to call home. Sometimes I wonder if things were harder for her because she was so beautiful. People were always drawn
I wanna...
to her beauty first.
Wait, na-curious
only
tuloy
to
ako kung anong
realize she
itsura
had
ng
a
nanay ni
sensitive and
Kaveh.
vulnerable heart underneath. She was still quite young when she first joined my class as a student. Beautiful and radiant with her golden hair, yet quiet
okay.
and single-minded. She seemed
So-
like a lass from some aristocratic house who was seeing the outside world for the first time.
So, Kaveh got his hair from his mother.
She had to make a lot of drastic changes in her life to raise you on her own. Even during her time in the academia, she was a thorough perfectionist. If she was unsatisfied with something she had made, she'd insist on redoing it, even if I was perfectly happy with it. She had many admirers, and they'd always fill up the first few rows
Oh my
of
gosh,
seats, hoping
popular
they could
girl
get
ang mami
closer
ni
to her
Kaveh.
sitting in the first row. If it were any of my other classes, you'd have found nobody sitting in the front.
Yung mga hangouts ba ngayon, katulad din nun kay Bennett, yung may iba... Yes, may iba-ibang ending. And to be fair sa mga writers, I think the hangouts have gotten better and better over time. Napansin ko nag-start maging mas maganda yung mga story ng hangouts sa kay Beidou na hangouts. Yun.
But every time I saw her, she was always in that same rigid pose. She'd have one hand on her forehead with the other clutching her pencil.
I'm sure she had many difficult moments in her life. How did she cope with the stress?
I'm not too sure. She never talked about such things with me. She rarely opened up to other people, you know.
Ooh.
I do remember one time, though, when she got into a heated argument with a friend. She said something I found very memorable.
Ooh.
She said, "True art cannot be understood, but as an artist, I wish some people could understand its meaning and value. If you ask me, that's probably the greatest source of pain for
Who can truly
geniuses
understand
of their
their
craft.
idea.
It's extremely hard for them to find someone who can truly understand their ideas."
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be...
Understanding?
I tried both just now. Seems
Oh.
those aren't it either.
What are you trying to do?
My mother left her notebook to me, but it has a password and I haven't figured out what it is yet. I'm trying to
Okay.
learn more about her so I'd have a better chance at cracking the code.
It's the least I can do. Talking to youngsters like yourself makes me feel younger too. Honestly, looking at you now, I can see
Kaveh
how
looks
much
like
you
his
resemble her.
mom.
It's almost as if she's standing right in front of me again. Your personalities are quite alike, too. You're both stubborn and both a little awkward. Of course, I'm sure the similarities are mostly superficial. But so long as you continue to harbor those traits, you'll find a lot of difficulties in your work. I've taught a lot of students over my career, and in my experience,
Oh no, don't say
very
that.
few genius architects of Kasharawar ever found happiness
I
for
hope
themselves.
Kaveh will find happiness.
They would know
He deserves it.
exactly what they want to express and fight for it tooth and nail. Some clients would choose to respect the architect's vision or just let the argument go because of the architect's reputation. But those are the rare ones. When Faranak first graduated, she was getting into arguments
no.
with her clients nearly every single day. I think it only got a little better when she met your father.
That's so sweet.
I see. But could he understand the designs my mother made?
No, I think they were probably beyond him, too. But despite that, he still stayed next to her, listening to her joys and sharing in her sorrows. Faranek had many admirers, but she ended up choosing your father. His support probably played a
Oh,
part
may
in that
konti pa tayong
decision.
insight sa love story ng parents ni Kaveh.
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just companionship.
Maybe that's what she was trying to tell you.
Huh. It worked.
Oh,
What?
was that the right password?
Yes!
Yay!
Then you should be on
Congrats.
your way, child. Find a quiet place and see what she wanted to say to you. Being the awkward person that she is, I suppose there were many things that Faranek could never say out loud. Instead, she probably left them in her diary, hoping that they would make their way to you one day.
Kay Bennett at Beidou lang nagawa ko. Personally, my favorites include yung kay Toma. Sino pa ba? I like Toma, Beidou na hangout. Si ano din. Yung kay Faruzan, surprisingly maganda rin. I like the insight that it gave us into her personality and what she believes in. So, that was a pleasant surprise. Ano pa bang mga favorite ko na na hangout? So far yan yung mga pinaka-favorite ko eh. So we'll see dito kay kay Kaveh. Baka maging super biased lang ako kasi gusto ko si Kaveh as a character. So well, we'll see.
If you're ever in a mood to chat again, just come and find me here. You're always welcome to discuss architecture topics with me as well.
Thank you so much, Professor.
There's no need to be so formal. I'll let you kids go.
I wonder what my mother could have written about.
Okay, let's go. Revealing.
They all say Zaha Hadid's class is the toughest, but I think it's actually not too bad.
Ooh.
On the other hand, though, structural mechanics is definitely a pain, no matter how you try to approach it. I doubled down and managed to get through it in the end. I met someone special.
Ooh.
At first,
Ayan na.
I didn't think
Oh
much
my
of
gosh,
him,
nag-Dear Diary yung
but
nanay ni
now, I feel very
Dear
happy
Diary yung
whenever I
nanay
get
ni
to spend
Kaveh.
time with him. We decided to name our son Kaveh.
Ooh.
I don't think a younger me would have ever imagined forming such an intimate bond with another person. Back then, I lived only in the shadow of myself, as well as that of the dream in my heart. The bad news came. And even though it's been several days now,
Oh no.
I still can't bring myself to come to terms with what happened.
This is the time that
My eyes are so swollen, it's hard to
yung
see.
namatay yung tatay ni Kaveh.
What? But I have to face reality. I still have someone to take care of. No matter what happens, I'll do my best to raise my son on my own.
Oh no.
Is this a drawing?
Oh.
Seems like it was done by my mother.
Oh, who are these? This is this Cyrus? Probably. Because it looks like them, right? This is Tainari's father. This is Kaveh's father. Is this Al-Haytham's father? And then this is Cyrus? Oh my gosh!
This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? Huh? Why do a few of them look somewhat familiar? From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more than 30 years ago. Maybe we were thinking too much. Oh, there are a few lines written in the diary about this as well.
The one who invited us to the gathering is a
Talkative
talkative woman.
woman.
Including us, 3 couples showed up. There was also a person who came alone. The talkative woman introduced everyone to each other. She spoke really quickly, so I couldn't quite catch everything she said. But I also didn't feel like asking her to repeat herself.
Sino yon? Talkative woman.
My husband seems to be friends with the man with long ears.
Oh.
I couldn't really join their conversation, so I resigned myself to sitting in a corner and drawing in my notebook.
So friends yung tatay ni Kaveh, and I guess that's Tainari's father? Okay.
I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any of these people, especially that stiff-looking couple.
Oh, who are... Sino yung stiff-looking couple?
That man is certainly very handsome, but he would constantly alternate between disjointed and serious ways of talking. His wife is a bit more bearable. We were not acquainted with each other to begin with, and I doubt we'll see each other again after this gathering. The ambiance of this gathering is
Sino yung stiff-looking couple?
however.
Oh no, who are those?
Can allow us to find some peace after a long day. Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future. I hope he'll be able to make many friends.
Who would have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? It seems she was only good at talking about her own work and found it difficult to join into other conversations. As a result, she often kept to herself and would be off to the side, drawing. There's more written on the back. Oh.
Ooh.
It seems like it was written to me.
Okay.
Kaveh, I was both overjoyed and distressed when I learned of your decision to continue your studies in Kasharwar.
Why?
You are very talented, and I am confident that you will become an architect of much acclaim. However, the more talented you are as an artist, the more misery and anguish you may encounter. No one will be able to help you during your journey as an artist. But outside of your life
connections
as a creator,
with other people.
you can learn to form connections with other people and enjoy many other things in life. Whenever you feel down,
seek out a friend
to sit and have a chat. You can accumulate joy and fulfillment by spending time with them. The positive feelings you gain will get you through the long and difficult years. Never forget that companionship is the most important.
It's a very nice art, anak.
So that's the answer she prepared for me. She really thought long and hard about me and my future. Well, now that I've read her words, do you think I should accept Tainari's invite and attend that dinner at Pardis?
You were actually considering not going?
The thought
Come on, let's go.
my mind. Although it'd be nice to get together with friends and chat the night away, I don't want to bring down other people's moods because I'm sad. Besides,
ganun talaga siya, no?
most people hate
Grabe.
the feeling of seeing their friends troubled and being
Palagi
unable
niyang
to
iniisip
help.
muna yung iba.
And what's worse,
And
nearly
as
all
a
of my
result,
problems
he
can be
becomes
easily resolved
unhappy.
with some encouraging words or gesture. And don't forget, I'm also older than all of them. As their senior, I should appear to be a bit more responsible.
Older than all of them. So if he's like around mga 27, 28, ganon. Right? So the rest are at least mga 25 to 26 years old. Okay, it's normal for friends to take care of each other.
You're not wrong, but I keep feeling like I haven't really helped them much in return.
It's always fun to have you around, Kaveh.
Wait, do you mean it?
Yes! Oh
You're
my
not
gosh.
making fun of me, are you? I've gotten so used to sarcasm that I can't tell what's genuinely a compliment anymore. Wait, by fun, did you mean... You know what?
You're
not
fun
going
to be
overthink
with.
it.
Ano ka ba?
I'll see
Grabe
you
naman.
tomorrow at Pardis DI.
Grabe naman to si Kaveh. Okay, wait until 4 o'clock. Okay. So, let's wait until 4 o'clock. Ay, ano nga daw? 4 o'clock ba? 16, no? Oh, 16. Oop. Ay, following day! Okay, let's go. Teka, before we continue with Kaveh's Hangouts, let me check. Let me check yung mga yung mga previous na Hangouts. Yung mga dati kasi parang very pa eh, very ano ba? Very basic yung mga Okay. So Bennett, Chongyun, ano ba? Yeah, I like Thomas Hangouts. Beidou. I actually like some of Yunjin's Hangouts. Yung ibang ending. Who else? And then I like some of Farozan's ano din. Yung mga ending. Makikita naman dito yung mga ano 'di ba? Ayan. Yung mga previous memories. Ayan. Yan. Yung best ending ng ano. Yes. Nakakuha sila ng treasure. O, diba? Ang saya. So, anyways, yon. For Beidou, one of my favorite endings was this one was one of my favorites. And then this one is also nice. This one was fun. Yeah. I like I like Beidou's Hangouts a lot. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's go. Let's go to Party's DI. Ano yun, madam? Inubo ka po? I think. Ano ba? Ano bang nangyayari? I had to clear my throat, I guess. Okay, let's go and visit Tagnari. Ah! Ooh, oh! Oh, okay. Hello?
Alhaitham also got my invite, right? Will he be coming to join us?
That guy? He's never been a fan of social gatherings. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you.
Sungit mo
Are
naman.
you sure? All right then. I guess we won't wait for
Hey,
him.
no, let's wait for him.
Let's go. I mean, maybe we should give him a little more time. We can keep chatting
Diba,
for a
hindi niya
while
ano
longer.
Kaveh is like, really concerned about others. Kahit I mean, even towards some people like Alhaitham na kahit parang naaasar siya, he's still looking out for them.
Oh, sure.
You still haven't told me, what's the occasion for getting us together here at Pardis DI?
We're celebrating the end of the first phase of Kale's studies.
Oh,
I wanted to thank
yay!
you all for the
Parang
help you've
graduation
given her
party
along
ba
the
to ni
way.
Parang graduation party ni
Then
Kale.
where's Kale?
She said she wanted to show everyone a bit of what she's learned, so she's still doing some last-minute prep at home. She'll be here shortly. Anyway, let's get started. To tell you the truth, I'm actually not so confident that the second phase will go as well as the first. The curriculum will become a lot more involved, and I'm worried that she won't be able to get through all of it. I was hoping we could brainstorm about it together before she gets here.
I knew this wouldn't be just a simple free dinner. Is that why you also invited Alhaitham?
Yes. I thought it would be good if we could all put our heads together.
Gagawa
about this.
natin ng study plan ba si
Anyway,
si Kole.
let's take a quick trip down memory lane. What did you guys do when you ran into a problem that you didn't know how to solve? Or got assigned a project that you knew you weren't going to finish on time?
Never happened to me.
Wow. Sobrang confident ni Sino. Kaya niyang isolve lahat ng problems, oh.
I'd just pull another all-nighter.
You two are hopeless. Does anyone have a more useful answer to the question?
Perhaps you could adjust the pace of the curriculum.
Ooh, that's a good point. Confidence is the most important thing. Once you lose your sense of confidence, it'll become all but impossible to find the motivation to study.
This could be a potential direction. I have already redesigned the literacy curriculum, and I was originally hoping to ask Alhaitham for his opinion. But
it's very simple.
Ayun.
Instead of
Ayun na
focusing
si
on the
Sir.
amount of material you would like to teach, focus on the amount the student would be able to remember.
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably count the number of times you've actually come to gatherings like this on just one hand.
It's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first
Uy,
try.
grabe. Uy, grabe. Grabe si Alita.
As long as you're still aware. So, what made the difference this time? Are you looking to drink your sorrows away with some friends?
That's your purpose for being here, not mine. Don't project your ways of thinking onto me.
So you're saying the only reason you came is to help
Uy,
Tainari
tama na
with his
yan.
brainstorming?
Grabe itong dalawang to.
Precisely. Kale will have a long road in front of her.
Hey, just to get one thing clear. Even if Kale manages to make her way to the academia, we cannot let her enroll
my
in
gosh.
Rabatat. Kasharawar is obviously the best choice for her. She's been a trainee forest ranger for so long, she'll definitely be good with her hands.
Ay, paano pag gusto ni ano? Oh my God, wait. Lahat pala sila iba-iba ng ano. Lahat pala silang apat iba-iba ng Darshan. Kasharewart, Haravat at si ano, si Alhaitham. Tapos si Sinos Pantamad. Tapos si ano naman, si Tignari Amorta. Oh no, may hirapan si Kolay mamili.
What are you saying? Spontamad is the better choice. It's where I graduated from, after all.
O, diba?
Then what about Amorta? That's the Darshan her master actually graduated from.
There are only 2 other Darshans left. We might as well select all of them on her enrollment application.
I'm trying to have a serious discussion here.
Hello and good evening. Welcome back kay KG Su.
Traveler, you aren't associated with any of the 6 Darshans. In your opinion, which Darshan would be the best choice for Kale?
I think she should get through the second phase of her studies first. Tama, Diyos ko, pinapressure nyo naman kaagad si Kolay.
Well said.
Agreed. And my goal in inviting you here was to gather some thoughts on the execution of this second phase.
Magka-college na si Kolay ba? Baka nga hindi pa ano pa lang daw, kakatapos pa lang ng first phase ng studies niya, sabi ni Tignari. So baka ano pa lang, high school, ganyan.
Phase 2 far exceeds Phase 1 in both curriculum complexity and the speed of instruction. I hope Kale has prepared herself for what is coming.
Hey, what are you thinking now? Please don't tell me you're planning on lending her those abstruse books from your home library.
Actually, I was thinking about lending her a professions guide.
I'll make sure to write, "Don't become an architect," on the front page of that.
But don't you love your job, Kaveh?
You're right. I can't deny that.
Is there another phase after Phase 2? What's the ultimate goal of all of this? Are we trying to prepare her for a job in the academia?
We don't need to think that far ahead. Hold that thought, though. I think my vegetables are done.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that client had no idea what he was talking about.
Oh my God,
No
nalasing
matter
na naman
what
siya.
I did, he had something bad to say about it.
Kaveh sure gets drunk
Have you
fast.
considered finding another client?
They're all the same. I haven't had a good night's sleep for months now. Who do they think they are, ordering me to alter my design over and over again just because they have some mora?
Ang bilis malasing ni Kaveh, my goodness.
It's too late now to change careers. You might as well try to find some joy in the pain. Besides, you'll be getting up in the middle of the night to make edits to your own design even when the client doesn't request it.
No. That's not true.
Cheer up, Kaveh. I'll tell you
No,
a new joke.
Sino, stop!
We'll save that for the end, Sino. You can keep it to yourself until then.
Yes, thank you, Tignari.
Whatever.
Pag college na siya, ang tawag na
I'm
sa
not
kanya ay
going to
Koleyala.
use
Ay
my
nako, isa ka
brain
pa kay
anymore.
Jisoo. Sumama ka kay
Let's
Sino.
drink tonight to our heart's content.
Magsama kayo ni Sino. Ooh! Ah, this is so nice! Save. O, so tama nga yung arrangement kanina. Tatay ni Tingnari, tatay ni... Excuse me. Tatay ni Tingnari, and then tatay ni Kaveh, and then Alhaitham's dad, and then si Cyrus. Ah, that's so nice. Nasave ko na to, no? Save. And then there's Kole na late dun sa kanyang graduation party. Okay. That's very nice. Yay! Lagay natin yun sa ano, claim. Yay! Thank you sa 20 Primo Gems, Kaveh. Wait lang, lagay natin sa ano, sa... Lagay natin sa teapot. Hold on. Serenity Pot. Wait lang. May space pa kaya ako? Baka wala na akong space para sa... Para sa picture frame. Lagay natin. Wait lang. O, hindi yata ako nakapag-teapot kagabi, ah. Dami ko din mga safe pictures kaso nasa PS. Ano ba ilalagay natin dyan? Carrot. Okay.
This realm.
Huh? Hindi pa rin puno yung friendship ni Yae. Goodbye.
If you ever have...
Ang tagal naman. Sana si Yae. Ayan na, konting kembot na lang. Okay. And then, Faruzan. Okay, malapit na din. Teka, wait. Lagay natin yung mga yung picture kanina. Pwede pa ba ako maglagay dito? Baka hindi na Ay, lipat ko na lang si si Faruzan siguro. Hindi nga. Small wall decor. Wall decor ornament. Ano ba tawag doon? Wall decor. Ay, hindi yan! Cancel. Ito ba yun? Ayun, meron pa ako isa. Nowhere to place the furniture from this angle. Baka pwede pa ako maglagay dito. Ayan. Ay. Sana? Ayun, pwede pa. Okay. Confirm. Okay, pwede pa. Save changes. Saan ko yung nilagay? Yan. Switch image. Saan na yun? Kaveh. Yan. Yay! Tapos lipat natin. Wait lang. Parang dapat dito ko siya ilag... Ay, pechay. Yan, lagay natin dito. Sa ibabaw ng fireplace. Mas okay ba dyan? Ano ba? Saan ba natin mas maganda ilagay? Ganyan. Or dito na lang. Tatlo sila dyan. Ay! Ano ba? Ganyan. Yan. Ang arte. Or ito ang ilagay ko dito sa taas. Wait lang. Yan. Para palagi kong kita si ano. Mas madaling makita si na Kaveh dun sa ano. Yan. Tapos ito angat natin. Dami kong picture frame. Wala, puno na dito. Ililipat ko na nga si ano. Yan. Lilipat ko si Faruzan sa kabila. Ikaw. Rest. Yan. Save. Tapos dun ka sa taas. Southwest side inner room. Ayan. Ayan. Dito ka sa taas. O, diba? Ayan. Companion. Saan ba yan si Faruzan? Dito natin siya ilagay. Green pa dito. Madami pang space. Saan si Faruzan? Uy, ayun. Ay. Faruzan. Yan. Okay. Dito ka. O, diba? Marami ka pang space dito. Dito ka. Yan. Kasama mo ang iyong mga libro. Diba? Check. Save. Meron pa bang ibang tao dito? Ah, wala na. Okay. Okay. Yun. Okay. Save. Let's go. O, diba? Ang ganda. Ay. Kailangan pala babaan ko siya para madaling ma-view. Ay, ano ba yan? Pwede ka ba dito sa ibabaw? Ah, pwede siya sa ibabaw. Okay. So, ano gagawin ko pag nag-view ako dito? View. Ah, makikita mo lang. Okay. Ang saya naman ito. Okay. Nakakatawa siya. Okay. Parang mahaba pa yung susunod. Teka, tingnan natin yung isa pang, ano. Isa pang, mahaba ba yun? Tingnan natin. Yung isa pang, ay parang mahaba pa to. Tavern Heart to Heart. Dito. A Dear Memento. Ooh, A Dear Memento. Parang mahaba yun. Sige nga, tingnan natin. Unable to initiate. Ay, kasi nasa ano pala ako? Nasa teapot pala ako. Okay, sorry naman. Okay. Sumero. Sa sumero tayo para... Okay. Nakakatawa naman. I love that part. Sana makita natin yung nanay ni, ano, ni Kaveh sa Fontaine. Animal? Animal. A-N-I-M-A-L. Animal. The way it sounds, anak. Nanay niya si Serva. Well, it looks like Kaveh's parents are both blonde. Based dun sa ano, 'di ba? Based dun sa picture kanina. And then dun sa descriptions ni Professor Zaha Hadi. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. Tingnan natin kung makakuha pa tayo ng ano. Mukhang mabilis na lang naman to. Hopefully. Let's get another ending for Kaveh. I mean, who knows? Maybe Kaveh's mother looks like Serval. Blonde din naman si Serval. Serval is beautiful, right? Okay, let's see. Excuse me.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever.
Okay. What's
Oh,
wrong?
nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. Anyway, enough about that.
Ganda-ganda talaga
Let's
ni
see what I
Kaveh,
packed into this
nakakainis.
box. What are all these things?
Okay, is that a joint?
Oh, I remember now. Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now. Now that I've
Okay,
said
why
that
do you
out
say
loud,
that?
criticism and self-doubt have
Okay.
always been a part of the artistic process. I admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around. Anyway,
Okay.
never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Ah, my building blocks! Oh, and this blueprint. I was super proud of myself when
Okay.
I finished it. Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold me about it in private, though.
Excuse me.
Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint and was very... Let's see.
Ayun
Is
na
there
yung notebook
anything
niya.
else left in this box? Huh.
A notebook.
Ah, this is my mother's notebook. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook and always pestered my mother to... Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. Did she leave... If only I could.
Okay.
I never... Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. Who knows? Maybe this time something
Your
will click
name?
in my head. I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried my name, my father's name. I've even tried stuff like Love You Kaveh,
Love you,
Take
Kaveh.
Care, and
Take care.
Yours truly. I wouldn't try that route again.
Okay, then maybe we should just put it aside for now.
Yeah, you're right. Although I was hoping to find some words of wisdom from my mother, if I stop and think about it, her words may not be the advice that I need to hear right at this moment. Everyone's life journey is different.
Okay.
Traveler, you've visited many lands and met many people, so I'm sure you've run into situations where some advice wasn't exactly suitable for the situation at hand. Ah, I just got an idea though. If I want to rekindle the creative
Walk
passion
around
that
parts
I had
of
before,
town. Okay.
instead of trying to unlock an old notebook, why don't I take a walk around the parts of town that had changed my life? What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad you agree. Then let's start by taking a quick stroll
Academia.
around the academia.
Hindi ba mas lalo siyang stress doon? I mean, go to the house of Dana. Saan ba mas malapit yan? Is it here? Okay. Okay.
Of all the places in the academia, I remember this one most. When my studies got busy, I used to pull all-nighters here
Ganun
trying
din
to
yan.
finish my
Puyat-puyat
blueprints.
si Kaveh.
Who doesn't miss their time at the academia? Life was a lot simpler then, and we all had far less troubles.
So
I created
true.
many designs that I thought were beautiful in the House of Dana. I drew whatever came to mind, since I didn't have to care about budget constraints or turning them into reality.
What did you like to draw?
If I had to give a reason, it'd probably be because I like the ambiance here. The academia also had a rule that allowed scholars to annotate any physical books they came across. As a result, the books here are chock full of scholars' wisdom
Pinapayagan
across
nilang
many
sulatan yung mga
generations.
books. Wow. Ooh. Take a walk nearby.
Here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago.
Ooh.
Huh? Why is Alhatham's handwriting also in here? When did he
Oh my
ever
gosh.
read this book? I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Alhatham and I first met.
Oh, pero di ba
I
ano
came here
nga?
to do my homework and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group
Pero
of
di ba nga
Ravatat
Kaveh
scholars
is
were chatting
older
near
than
him, but he
than
looked as if he
Alhaitham.
was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
What? Why is Alhaitham here?
Alhaitham? Why are you here?
Don't shout, Kaveh. You're in a library.
The House of Dana is a public space. Anyone can come here, no?
But shouldn't you be at the records room at this hour? You're not here to watch me make a fool of
Ay,
myself,
grabe ka
are
naman,
you?
Kaveh.
You think I would derive amusement from watching you fall into depression over your life's various troubles? If that's the case, then I suppose I must have been entertaining myself for years. I came here to pick up a few files.
Ay, grabe naman.
If your voice hadn't managed to
Grabe
get through my
silang dalawa.
soundproof earpieces, I probably wouldn't have noticed you.
All right. I admit I was probably overreacting just now.
Well, want to continue the story? I want to know what happened next.
Probably not when he's right here with us. As his senior, I shouldn't try to tarnish his reputation.
There was nothing embarrassing or shameful about it. When I was still a student at the academia, I once collaborated with Kaveh on a research project. A collaboration is usually beneficial for all parties, but due to issues with our personalities, we ended up going our separate ways before completing the project.
Oh my gosh. Sabi ni Tatsumi, imagine grilled balut on Natlan. I'm not really sure, but probably Natlan will be a combination of a lot of Asian cultures. Because we already have like European in Fontaine and Mondstadt, and then obviously China and Japan are Liyue and Inazuma, and then Sumeru is combination Persian, Arabic, Middle Eastern, right? South African. So it's a whole combination of those. So baka sa Natlan we're gonna see a lot more parts of Asia in there. So baka may Philippines doon.
We had a number of differences, and they remain unresolved even today. But there's no point going into that right now. The more important question is, why are you at the House of Dana?
Kaveh is feeling a little...
As a senior scholar, isn't it my responsibility to offer my friend a quick tour and
ayaw
explanation
niya
of the
malaman ni
academia's
Alhaitham
architecture?
na nalulungkot siya.
I see. Then let me guess. Your next stop will be the pavilions around Razan Garden? Our famed architect sure loves showing off that corner to all his friends. Oh, and Kaveh, a lot of the books you annotated have been moved to the innermost section of that bookshelf over there. You'll have to dig them out yourself if you need to find them.
Huh? But why would you know that? Don't tell me you finally had an epiphany and realized that there's great virtue in respecting your elders' work.
Ayaw nila tumigil sa kakaano nila. Sa mga disagreements nila, my goodness, these two. Stop it!
Sure, if that will give you some self-confidence. Leave any words of thanks you may have to the ex-Grand Conservator. The last time he was here, he was complaining that he had received reports from current students. The main grievance being that the annotations are too long and difficult to read. As a result, the books you annotated have been moved to the back shelves.
Oy, grabe.
What? But all of my annotations were extremely important. Instead of reporting me, they should have been thanking me
Oh
for
no,
my
lalo
service.
lang yata na-depress si
The notes
Kaveh
that I
nung
took,
dinala natin siya
I
dito.
couldn't have asked for a better analysis of those books. Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh no!
Oh, we'll wait.
Waiting is about all we can do.
Anyway, you were about to say he's feeling a bit down?
Ay, concerned pa rin naman si Alhaitame. Oh, he was put through the ringer recently by a particularly difficult client.
Put through the ringer. What an interesting phrase. I assume he used those exact words himself?
It doesn't seem far from truth.
He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. He always spends a lot of time editing his proposals, with the goal of satisfying as many of the client's preferences as possible. But the satisfaction of one client will not translate to general satisfaction with his work. Many problems in life can only be solved by a fundamental change of attitude. As the leading genius of Kshahrewar, Kaveh should have both the right and the confidence to reject any
Pero ano
unreasonable
nga
demands.
kasi, 'di ba? Kaveh is like, I should say he's a, I can find a better word for it, but it's like he's a people pleaser. He tries to ensure that other people are, you know, are okay and satisfied first, 'di ba? Gusto niya happy lahat, which is impossible. So kaya siya nagsasuffer, my goodness. Sabi ni Meshak, yung theme daw po, Peru, yung mga... well, like yung mga ano bang tawag doon? Yung parang, oh my God, what do you call it? Yung Machu Picchu ba yun? Something. Could be also. We'll see, kasi Natlan is kind of like, di ba? Di ba parang ano din siya, parang, anong tawag dyan? Parang desert stuff din ba siya? Desert stuff. Parang yung Sumeru Desert din siya. Parang mga tribo po sila yung nasa trailer. Oo, yung nasa, diba? Sa Travails. I don't know the name of the character, but the short person, the short character there na dark-skinned with white hair. A little bit like Sino, but smaller, di ba? Para silang mga ganun na individual tribes in the forest or in the desert, something like that. We'll see. Di ba nga dumarating yung Fontaine, Natlan na kaagad? I mean, di ba, next week pa yung... Uy, pero oh my gosh, next week na yung Fontaine. My goodness. But we'll see. I guess, din naman eh, MiHoYo is like picking up plenty of elements from the real world and incorporating them into the game. So we'll see. The more, the merrier.
There are plenty of architects in Sumeru who are inferior to him in skill, yet far more irascible in temperament. What's more, there are plenty of people who look up to such individuals as paragons of staying true to one's principles. Clearly, his predicament is inevitable, since he holds other people's feelings as more important
Ayun nga,
than his own.
diba? What I mentioned earlier, Kaveh is, Kaveh wants to make sure that everyone's happy. So, parang kebs na mahirapan siya basta, masaya yung ibang tao lahat. My goodness. Kaveh.
Of course, each person is different, and we should respect the paths that they have chosen for themselves.
I don't know, anak. Baka nandun sa sofa. Di ba naupuan mo kanina?
Admonitions will serve no purpose. People tend to succumb to familiar pitfalls, and this is especially true for those who believe it's their duty to carry more burdens on their shoulders.
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone. Were you talking
Ayan
about me by any chance?
Na-paranoid na si Kaveh. Na pinagchichismisan natin siya.
What do you think?
What else is there to talk about? Surely no one would be interested in talking about the files that you were browsing through earlier.
Ay, wait lang. Itatag kita doon. Meshak. Wait lang, ha? Meron yan dito. Pero puro text lang ha. Huwag kayong magsisend ng ano, ng images doon. Wait lang. Nasaan na yun? Eto, ayan. Ayan. Okay. Yan. Ay, nako, wag image. Wag masyadong image. I mean, we're just a small, you know, we're just a small server, but still, ay, you know what? I guess you could tag it, yung naka-blur na ano na lang. Marunong ba kayo mag-ano nun, mag-tag nun sa Discord? I-blur nyo na lang, yung lagyan nyo ng takip. Para those who will visit, lagyan nyo na lang ng takip.
Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on page 82. Dear Kaveh, thank you so much for annotating this book in such detail. It was a great help to me. See that? Now that's how a student should treat their seniors.
Hold on guys ha. I'll be back in a little bit. Ayan, hello and we're back. Yung lalagyan ng spoil, ano lang yon yung kung sa images, alam ko may lalabas doon na ano eh. May lalabas doon na parang yung mata na ano, yung mata na icon. Tapos i-click mo lang 'yon. I'm not sure if that's still the case. Lalagyan mo lang siya ng mata na icon. Pag pinaste mo doon yung ano, yung image, i-click mo lang yung mata to say that it's a spoiler attachment para dun sa mga ayaw makakita ng tagas. Ayan. At least may warning kayo. Create threads lang yung pwede. Ay, kasi yata binawalan ko kayong maglagay ng image dun. Wait lang. Permissions. Hala, hindi ko na to ano. Teka. Ayan. Ay, advanced permissions. Pwede ba view? Okay, wait lang ha. Create, send, create, no. Okay. Ayan, okay na. Add reactions. Use. Okay. Okay lang ha, wait lang. Ayusin ko lang. Okay. Ayan, go. Tapos pag nag-paste kayo ng ano dyan, dati kasi kailangan nyo pang i-type yung ano yung spoiler tag. Pero ngayon alam ko pag nag-paste, teka nga, try ko nga mag-paste ng image. Hold on guys Ayan, may lalabas lang na mata. So, click nyo lang yung mata to cover the image. Ayan. So, you can try now. Okay. Anyways, balik na tayo dito sa hangout ni Kaveh.
And it looks like you're already in a much better mood now. It really doesn't take much to make you happy, huh?
Me? Happy? I'm mocking that retired blockhead for being so full of himself. He understands nothing about the true beauty of architecture.
Why don't you just move all the books yourself? It's not like he hasn't cursed you out before.
The Urchin of
What was that
Ksharawar.
nickname he gave you while you were in the academia? The Urchin of Ksharawar? Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all kinds of books.
Hey! You didn't need to bring that up. At least not when I'm still standing here. Oh, actually,
Ano ba yung
I also
tagas
found
na
a
yan?
really old
Baka,
sketch in
baka
one of the books
spoiler
over
yan.
there.
Bawal spoiler,
See?
ha?
Doesn't it remind you of something?
Okay. An arch bridge.
Huh? Don't tell me even you don't get it.
Don't ask me. This is the time you specifically put aside to brag about yourself.
You?
Oh my god.
In that case, allow me to explain. Although this sketch is a little abstract,
Oh,
you can
original concept for the
plainly see
expansion
from
of
the
Port
road plans
Ormuz.
that this was an original concept for the expansion of Port Ormuz.
We can also plainly see that the designer was a huge fan of this project. It's the project he loves to talk about the most, second to the Palace of Alcazarzare.
If I don't keep bringing up the neat projects that I've done, how would anyone know that I was the one who did them in the first place?
I'm not sure if it's the correct pronunciation, but Alcazar kasi in Spanish means castle. And then Zaray or Saray I forgot what language it is, but it means like house. So it's the palace of Alcazar Zaray is basically palace of castle house. So it's all words for house or palace or something. But again, I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just the stuff that I remember from long ago language lesson. So sabi ni hindi po siya spoiler, parang info lang siya. Not about sa mga kwento. Sure. Sige, tingnan natin yan in the Tingnan natin yan later kung ano man yan. Parang OA naman kasi kapag yung story, di ba, hindi pa nga nare-release. Tapos may story spoiler kaagad. Okay.
There shouldn't be any complaints about Port Ormuz. If I remember correctly, the construction process was very smooth. Everything was made ready ahead of time.
There are indeed no records of any
A most
complaints
impressive
about this
achievement.
project. A most impressive achievement.
So, para namang hindi tayo parang hindi naman compliment yung sinasabi ni Alhitam. Parang may
See?
kasama pang...
What did I tell you? Come on, let's take a stroll through Port Ormuz next. I'll tell you all about the designs I made for the place.
Are you going to come to
No
Alhitam?
need. It's almost time to clock out for the day, and
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
intend on bringing anyone
Ay,
finished
nako,
work
si
home.
Alhitam. Pagpatak ng alas 5, log out ka agad.
Suit yourself. It's not like you know how to appreciate artistry anyway.
Di po ako nagsisearch about sa kwento. Tama. It's one of the best parts of it's one of the best parts of Genshin Impact, the story. I don't know why people actually wanna get spoiled about the story. I mean, I guess to each his own, pero yeah, I don't get it.
Port Ormos.
Did you design one of the buildings
No,
here?
I didn't design any one specific building. Most of my work here concerned structural renovation. Port Ormos had already existed since I was still a young child. It wasn't as large as it is now, though. It only came to its current size after a sizable expansion. The arch bridge over there, for example. That was one of my designs.
Nice! Si Kaveh pala gumawa niyan.
When I was first tasked with the project, I decided to reference the growth patterns of nearby trees to split Port Ormos into 2 levels. We ran into a lot of issues during construction, but thankfully, we were still able to achieve the original vision. Residents can now behold all the ships entering and leaving the harbor from the vantage point of the bridge, while visitors can recognize the site of Port Ormos from a long ways away. I was still young and new to the trade back then. I could hardly believe that an idea in my head could become reality and remain in the world for many years to come. The true cornerstone of the creative process. The point about the design that will be ultimately used to
Big
judge
time
its true
talaga
worth.
si si Kaveh. Kaya lang ano siya eh.
Became crystal clear in my mind.
Medyo maarte siya sa mga projects niya. And yun nga. Medyo people pleaser siya kaya hindi siya masyadong ano.
Once built, a building will continue to stand. Countless people will see it, and countless more will step inside it.
I'm sure the residents of Port Ormos really enjoy it. Ano siya, 'di ba? Parang yun nga. Ano yung sinasabi? Magaling siya pero dahil ano siya, people pleaser and yun. Madaling maapektuhan yung confidence niya. Kaya he isn't as successful, I guess, as he should be. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Kaveh.
So? I'm glad to hear that. But even with this project, I still had one small regret. My budget was tight, and I was unable to use the higher quality timber I had originally
O, diba? Tinan mo, ang
intended for
ganda
the
na ng
design.
results ng ginawa niya,
I
pero
knew
hindi
that
pa rin
some
siya
concessions
100%
on aesthetics
happy.
would be needed as soon as I agreed to a proposal that prioritized the practical functions of the project. Us creative types know better than anyone that most projects cannot be completed without a few regrets.
But having no
Even
regrets
the
would also
Palace of
means you had no
Alcazar's
higher
was not
hopes for the
perfect.
future.
Yeah, you're right. I should learn to look toward future opportunities. We've spent long enough here. There's still one last place I want to go,
Ooh,
but it's
to
a
the
little
desert.
far. Great. Most of my projects over the last few years have had something to do with the desert. This is a rare opportunity. If you ever feel down, maybe you'll be able to go there and feel better too.
Okay, where do we go? Pass din po ako dyan, pero about sa info about sa game yun lang sinishare. Ano yun? What do you mean? Which video? Oh! What are we gonna... This one? Oh no, I'm doing a hangout with Kaveh, anak. When opponents are defeated too far away, they may not produce any drops. Oh! Really? Huh.
Who would have thought that so many primal constructs could have congregated here while I was gone? We won't be able to sit and talk peacefully with these guys around. Let's clear the area.
Oh, we're gonna fight? Wait lang, baby. Oh, we have a... Ay, ooh.
Scanning.
Gotcha.
Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear my mind when I'm dealing with a difficult situation. You know what I mean. Everyone finds
Dito ka
themselves in
pumupunta, Kaveh.
frustrating
Pag
situations
nagmumuni-muni
once in a
ka, ang
while.
layo naman.
Just take me as an example. My family life got shaken up quite a bit when I was young. Although Alhaitham thinks that it's because of my personality that I
Oh my
continue
God, si
to
Alhaitham na
live in
naman.
the shadow of the past. I think it's also just a part of life. You could probably say I followed in the path of my mother. Like her, I've gained a name for myself as an architect, built something that's seen as my magnum opus.
You also haven't completely lost your passion for life.
Life is too boring when you live with no enthusiasm and passion. Only those who believe in the inherent meaning of it can capture the small nuances of everyday life. Of course, I will concede that loving something also means taking it to heart.
Caring is
So
also
to
a
an
source of
extent,
pain. Oh.
caring is also a source of pain. But still, isn't this place beautiful? Despite the erosion from the winds and changing seasons, you can still perceive its past beauty and glory. With different landforms come different architectural styles. The desert's history has left it with few records regarding its buildings. The sight here has moved me ever since the first time I laid my eyes on it. I told myself that one day, I would also be able to create buildings that move others.
What is it? Malapit na, anak.
My pain will one day fade into nothing, just as I reach the end of my life. They are far more valuable than most materialistic things, and far more durable than human flesh. If you were to ask me what art is, that would be my answer.
Now that's more like the Kaveh
You
I
think
know.
so? But I feel I've always been like this. Remember that question I brought up before? The one about whether I should see art as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or as a
Naging
product of my
retrospective
own
naman masyado
existential
itong part
struggle.
na ito.
I still haven't found an answer to that yet. Those who pursue art will be unable to avoid the pain that it naturally brings. I'll try gathering my thoughts again once I've found a way to define art in the first place. In any case, thank you so much for listening to everything
You're
I had to
welcome,
say.
Kaveh. Ooh, is that the end? An architect's romanticisms. My pain will one day fade into nothing just as I reach the end of my life, but my buildings will endure. Oh my gosh, grabe naman. Okay. Yay! Ooh. Wait, may achievement tayo, right? We got an achievement. Chat about the future with Kaveh in the desert. Ooh, thanks for the 5. Grabe naman yon. Hindi ko naman alam na magkakaroon pala tayo ng trial with Kaveh doon. Dahil dyan, awayin natin tong primal construct na to.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Yes! Tuloy mo lang yan, Yalan. Isang malakas na nila lang. Oy, meron ba tayong 20 na resin? Farm lang tayo hanggang sa makuha natin ang ano yun? Anong tawag dyan? Achievement na? Anong title nun? The Hero's Journey. Ayan. Konti na lang kailangan ko. 749 na. O, 750. O, di pagkatapos nito, 50 na lang. Meron na ulit akong name card. Lord. Ay, bakit ako na napunta? Mali.
Busted. Take it easy.
Into the wind.
Propagate. Germinate. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Oops. Let's go.
The wind knows it.
Okay. Yan. Lapit na, new babylet. New babylet talaga. Sana nga matagal-tagal pa eh. Kasi para, may time pa ako mag-ipon para sa signature weapon niya if ever. I mean, I doubt that they'll make him a 4-star, right? But if he will, if the banner will come early, na-mention ko kanina sa, habang nagsisimula yung stream. Kung maaga siyang, lalabas, dapat lang siya, either Catalyst, polearm, or sword. Kasi yun lang yung meron ako na 5-star weapon na nakareserba. Yung ano, yung iba, wale. So, ano, dapat ano lang siya, catalyst, polearm, or sword. Kung hindi, magtsatsaga siya sa mga 4-star na weapon. Bala siya sa buhay niya. Kulang yung pang-wish ko eh. Ano lang eh. Pang-guarantee pa lang to ng ano. Uy, sakto oh. Walang butal. Ilan yan? 19K. Ilan yun? Divided by 160. 118. So, 128 wishes pa lang ako. Magagaranti na yan si ano? Magagaranti na yan si Novelet because high 60 na yata ako. Mga 50? 60 wishes na ako. Although it's 50-50. So, I guess we can guarantee ano? We can guarantee Novelet. Sa weapon, wale. Yeah. Walang pag-asa kung ano, kung maaga siyang ano darating. So, ano, yeah, kailangan medyo matagal-tagal pa. Pero 3 days na lang pala yung banner nila, oh. So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Mga Tuesday, wala na tong banner. Naku, humabol na yung mga habol kay Coco Fish at ano, Wanderer. Bago pa abutan. Anyways, ayan. Happy weekend muna sa inyo, guys. We will be ending the stream right here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you on Monday. Good night and happy weekend, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, sige, say something, anak. I'm gonna say my thing first. Okay, goodbye and good night, guys. Happy weekend.
Fine, Kaveh, and we will lead you to our next video. Bye!
Bye, guys.